You've been careful with fruits, diligently avoiding those sugary culprits for your blood sugar and overall health. Yet, that nagging leg pain, stiff joints that make climbing stairs a struggle, and persistent swelling just won't seem to go away. It's puzzling, isn't it? You're eating what you believe is a healthy diet, making conscious choices, but still experiencing discomfort. What if I told you that some of the foods you consider to be the healthiest staples in your pantry could actually be silently worsening your aches and stiffness, especially as your body ages? This isn't about blaming you. It's about uncovering truths that might surprise you. Stay with me, because today, we're going to reveal 5 surprising health foods that could be secretly sabotaging your mobility, causing pain, and contributing to inflammation. We'll show you how to reclaim your vibrant, pain-free senior years. Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Bennett, a nutritional health coach specializing in senior wellness. With years of experience working with individuals over 60, I've observed a common pattern. Many seniors unintentionally worsen their joint pain, inflammation, and general discomfort by consuming foods they genuinely believe are beneficial. This video isn't about shaming food or causing unnecessary worry. Instead, it's about empowering you with precise, actionable knowledge. We'll carefully examine specific food groups, understand why they might be problematic for an aging body, and, most importantly, provide truly healthy, delicious alternatives you can confidently enjoy. Our goal is to help you nourish your body in a way that supports comfort, mobility, and vitality, allowing you to enjoy your golden years to the fullest. Before we begin this important discussion, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. By joining our community, you won't miss our weekly tips designed to help you live a healthier, happier life, full of energy and free from unnecessary discomfort. Let's begin our journey into uncovering these hidden dietary pitfalls. Point 1. The misleading whole grain bread and pasta. Our first surprising culprit is a cornerstone of many perceived healthy diets: whole grain bread and pasta. For decades, we've been told these are superior to their refined white counterparts, packed with fiber and beneficial nutrients. And while that's generally true for a younger, more robust digestive system, for many seniors, these items can unexpectedly become a source of significant discomfort. The hidden danger lies not just in the potential for gluten sensitivity, which can increase with age, but also in their glycemic impact and fiber content. While whole grains offer fiber, many varieties, especially modern whole wheat products, still possess a relatively high glycemic index, GI. This means they can cause rapid blood sugar spikes, much like simple sugars. These frequent and sudden surges in blood sugar trigger a cascade of systemic inflammation throughout your body. This inflammation doesn't just affect your internal organs. It specifically targets and damages tiny blood vessels and delicate nerve endings, particularly noticeable in your lower limbs. Furthermore, for an aging digestive system, which naturally slows down and may have reduced enzyme production, the high fiber and complex carbohydrates in some whole grains can be incredibly challenging to process. This often leads to uncomfortable bloating, excessive gas, and can even hinder the proper absorption of other vital nutrients. The specific harms for seniors are direct and impactful. This chronic, low-grade inflammation directly contributes to persistent joint pain, particularly in weight-bearing joints like your knees, hips, and ankles. You might experience increased muscle weakness, overall body stiffness, and a general feeling of sluggishness. Imagine feeling drained and heavy after what you thought was a healthy whole wheat sandwich. That could be your body signaling distress. So what are the better alternatives? Instead of conventional whole grain bread and pasta, consider exploring true sourdough bread, where the fermentation process breaks down much of the gluten and phytic acid, making it easier to digest. Another excellent option is to incorporate gluten-free whole grains like quinoa or brown rice, but always in moderation, as even these can still be dense. For direct swaps, embrace grain-free alternatives such as crisp lettuce wraps, nutrient-dense cauliflower rice, or even spiraled zucchini noodles. The key is to prioritize healthy fats and lean proteins with your meals, which stabilize blood sugar and provide sustained energy without the inflammatory burden. Now, let's turn our attention to something many seniors consume daily, believing it's the ultimate bone-strengthening elixir, but which might actually be fueling hidden inflammation. Point 2. Low-fat dairy products. Our second surprising health food to reconsider is low-fat dairy, including skim milk, low-fat yogurt, and cottage cheese. For decades, the dietary guidelines promoted low-fat dairy as a way to reduce calorie intake and heart disease risk. However, for an aging body, these products can pose unexpected challenges. The hidden danger in low-fat dairy is multifaceted. Firstly, as we age, a significant percentage of individuals develop varying degrees of lactose intolerance. Our bodies naturally produce less lactase, the enzyme required to break down lactose, milk sugar. When lactose isn't properly digested, it ferments in the gut, leading to uncomfortable symptoms like bloating, gas, cramps, and crucially, inflammation within the digestive tract. But the issues don't stop there. To compensate for the flavor loss when fat is removed, many low-fat dairy products have added sugars, artificial sweeteners, or thickeners. These hidden sugars contribute to blood sugar spikes, which, as we discussed, fuel systemic inflammation. Furthermore, the pasteurization and homogenization processes used in modern dairy production can alter the milk proteins, making them more difficult for an aging digestive system to recognize and process. For sensitive individuals, these altered milk proteins, particularly casein, can trigger an inflammatory immune response. The specific harms for seniors from low-fat dairy often manifest as chronic gut inflammation, which is directly linked to systemic inflammation affecting your entire body, including your joints. You might notice increased stiffness, persistent aches, or even unexplained swelling, particularly in your lower limbs and fingers. The discomfort might be subtle at first, a general malaise, but over time, it can contribute significantly to reduced mobility and chronic pain. So what are the better choices? Consider exploring lactose-free milk, which provides the nutrients without the digestive distress. Fortified plant-based milks like unsweetened almond, oat, or coconut milk are excellent alternatives, offering calcium and vitamin D without dairy's potential downsides. If you tolerate dairy, full-fat, grass-fed dairy products in moderation can be a better option because the fat slows down sugar absorption, and they often contain beneficial fatty acids like CLA. Fermented dairy like kefir or full-fat Greek yogurt with live active cultures are also superior choices, as the beneficial probiotics can aid digestion and reduce inflammation, often making them more tolerable. You probably believe you're making a healthy choice every time you cook, but the very oil you're using might be setting you up for chronic pain and inflammation. Point 3. Common vegetable oils: soybean, corn, sunflower, canola. Our third focus is on common vegetable oils: soybean, corn, sunflower, and canola oil. These oils have been widely promoted as heart-healthy alternatives to saturated fats. They are pervasive in processed foods and often used for cooking at home, yet they represent one of the most significant hidden dangers in our diets, especially for older adults. The hidden danger with these oils lies in their extremely high concentration of omega-6 fatty acids, particularly linoleic acid. While omega-6 fatty acids are essential for health, the problem arises from an overwhelming imbalance. Our bodies need a proper ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids for optimal health, ideally around 1:1 or 4:1. However, the typical Western diet, rich in these vegetable oils, often has ratios skewed dramatically, sometimes as high as 20:1 or even 50:1. This extreme imbalance directly fuels chronic, low-grade inflammation throughout your body at a cellular level. Omega-6 fatty acids, when consumed in excess, are converted into pro-inflammatory compounds that actively promote cellular damage and contribute to the development and exacerbation of various chronic diseases. The specific harms for seniors are particularly concerning. Chronic systemic inflammation, driven by an excessive intake of these oils, is a fundamental root cause of persistent joint pain, muscle soreness, and overall stiffness. It contributes significantly to conditions like arthritis and can slow down recovery from everyday activities. Beyond musculoskeletal pain, this inflammation also contributes to impaired circulation and can even lead to peripheral neuropathy, where nerve damage makes your legs feel weak, tingly, or numb. This not only diminishes your comfort, but also significantly impacts your mobility and balance, increasing the risk of falls. What are the safe and truly healthy alternatives? It's crucial to swap out these pro-inflammatory oils for healthier fats. For low-heat cooking, dressings, and drizzling, extra virgin olive oil is an excellent choice, rich in anti-inflammatory monounsaturated fats and antioxidants. For higher heat cooking methods like sautéing or roasting, avocado oil is a fantastic option due to its high smoke point and beneficial fatty acid profile. Coconut oil, particularly virgin coconut oil, and grass-fed butter or ghee are also stable, healthy fats suitable for cooking. Beyond cooking oils, focus on obtaining healthy fats from whole food sources like fresh avocados, a variety of nuts and seeds, like walnuts and chia for omega-3s, and fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines, which are abundant in anti-inflammatory omega-3s. Now, you might grab this next food for a quick, healthy, and protein-rich meal, but it could be causing hidden trouble in your gut and joints, particularly if you're sensitive. Point 4. Legumes and beans for sensitive individuals. Beans, lentils, chickpeas, and other legumes are widely celebrated for their impressive fiber content, plant-based protein, and array of micronutrients. And while they are indeed nutritious for many, for a significant number of seniors, especially those with sensitive digestive systems or pre-existing inflammatory conditions, they can unexpectedly become a source of discomfort and contribute to systemic inflammation. The hidden danger in legumes stems primarily from naturally occurring compounds called lectins and phytates. These are often referred to as anti-nutrients because they can interfere with nutrient absorption and, for some individuals, irritate the gut lining. While proper soaking, sprouting, and pressure cooking can significantly reduce the levels of these compounds, they are not entirely eliminated. For an aging digestive system, which may already be compromised by lower enzyme production or a less robust gut microbiome, even reduced levels of lectins can be problematic. They might contribute to increased intestinal permeability, often known as leaky gut. When the gut lining becomes more permeable, undigested food particles and bacterial toxins can leak into the bloodstream, triggering a widespread inflammatory response from the immune system. The specific harms for seniors from this gut-related inflammation are broad. If your gut is constantly irritated and inflamed, this systemic inflammation will inevitably manifest elsewhere in your body. This can lead to a noticeable increase in joint pain and stiffness, not just in specific areas, but throughout your body. You might also experience more frequent and severe bloating, excessive gas, and other digestive upsets after consuming legumes. Furthermore, for some, this inflammatory reaction can make your legs feel heavier, contribute to general fatigue, or even exacerbate existing swelling. So if you find legumes problematic, what are your alternatives? First, ensure you are preparing them correctly by soaking them thoroughly overnight and then pressure cooking them, as this method is most effective at reducing lectins. If, after proper preparation, you still experience discomfort, it's wise to reduce or temporarily eliminate them from your diet. Focus on other excellent protein sources like lean meats, poultry, fish, especially fatty fish rich in omega-3s, and eggs. For fiber, turn to a diverse range of nutrient-dense vegetables, fruits, and seeds that are generally easier on the digestive system. Fermented soy products like tempeh and natto, where the fermentation process breaks down many anti-nutrients, can also be better tolerated by some. Finally, let's discuss those incredibly convenient, seemingly innocent helpers that lurk in your kitchen cupboards, promising a quick and healthy meal. Point 5. Processed and canned soups/broths, high sodium/hidden sugars. Our final health food to scrutinize comprises processed and canned soups and broths. These items are often seen as quick, easy, and comforting meal options, especially for seniors. Many believe they are a simple way to get some vegetables and hydration. However, a closer look at their ingredient list reveals why these convenience items can be profoundly detrimental to senior health. The hidden danger in most commercially prepared soups and broths is primarily their excessively high sodium content and often hidden sugars or artificial sweeteners. Manufacturers use large amounts of sodium not just for flavor, but also as a preservative, extending shelf life. High sodium intake in seniors leads directly to water retention, also known as edema, and significantly increases blood pressure. This puts immense strain on your cardiovascular system, which is already naturally aging. Beyond sodium, Many canned soups contain surprising amounts of added sugars, often disguised under various names, which contribute to the very blood sugar spikes and inflammation we discussed earlier. Furthermore, these products are frequently loaded with artificial additives, flavor enhancers, like MSG, and preservatives that are difficult for an aging body to process and detoxify, adding to the overall inflammatory burden. The specific harms for seniors are clear and impactful. Excessive sodium directly causes noticeable swelling in your legs and ankles, making them feel heavy, uncomfortable, and potentially impeding mobility. It also exacerbates existing high blood pressure, leading to fatigue, dizziness, and reduced overall circulation. The hidden sugars fuel widespread inflammation, contributing to general body aches, stiffness, and potentially worsening conditions like arthritis or even promoting insulin resistance. The cumulative effect of these artificial ingredients can also overwhelm an aging liver and kidneys, which are less efficient at filtering out toxins. So what are the truly healthy and delicious alternatives? The absolute best alternative is to prepare your own bone broth or vegetable broth from scratch. This allows you complete control over the ingredients, particularly the sodium content, and ensures you're getting pure, nutrient-rich liquid. Making your own soups from fresh, whole ingredients is also ideal. If buying canned or pre-packaged items is a necessity, rigorously check the nutrition labels. Always look for options explicitly labeled low sodium or no added salt, and carefully scan the ingredient list for any forms of added sugar, artificial sweeteners, or chemical additives. Prioritize products with minimal, recognizable ingredients that you could find in your own kitchen. So, as we've uncovered today, even seemingly healthy foods like certain whole grains, low-fat dairy products, common vegetable oils, legumes, for sensitive individuals, and processed soups can be silent culprits behind your persistent leg pain, stiff joints, and chronic inflammation. Your body undergoes significant changes as you age, and consequently, your dietary needs and sensitivities evolve. What was once healthy for a younger you might now be contributing to discomfort. The key takeaway is to listen intently to your body. Experiment with these suggested alternatives, pay attention to how your body responds, and empower yourself with this newfound knowledge. Making informed dietary choices is one of the most powerful steps you can take to alleviate aches, improve your mobility, and enhance your overall quality of life in your golden years. You deserve to move freely and live comfortably. If this video has helped you better understand how to ease your aches, reduce inflammation, and move more freely, please give it a thumbs up. Your likes truly help us reach more people who need this information. Share it with a loved one, a friend, or anyone in your life who might benefit from these insights. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know in the comments below which hidden danger surprised you the most, or if you've already found relief by making any of these changes. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more practical health tips, science-backed advice, and empowering insights to live your best, most vibrant life in your golden years.